Oh, looks like you got some kind of alternate universe in there or something.
Yeah. All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. That's never happened to me before.
Shit. I've been waiting for you.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Two of you need help.
Kevin, we always need help on Dead Wire Live, so we have Chad with us, and we will be joined later by our buddy Skeeter. He is too busy having a party and having a life to join us tonight, so dear freaking God.
Oh, shit.
Thanks a lot, Skeets. Oh, I see him in the background, but he can wait until we're done with intros. Right on time,
Hey, boys.
Skeets.
Just
Hey,
got back
in
from
time, buddy.
Yeah, just an hour's drive away for some dinner with some friends. So
It wasn't
Having a life.
wasn't the Nakatomi Plaza party?
no.
Also,
Just
nobody
somebody-
died, damn it.
Just some friends that want to hire me to be their audio and video guy. So I was like, oh, sure, no problem. I can do that.
Nice. Schmoozing, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Whining and dining and nothing else, eh?
No, we played Cards Against Humanity and everything went fine. It was a fun time. So,
Oh.
wife had a good time, so that made me happy.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool. Nothing wrong with
Mhm.
that. Glad you had a good time, and thank you
Yeah.
for joining us tonight. Chad is feeling a little under the weather, but thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate whatever you can contribute tonight. So,
Well, at least I don't sound like Christian Bale trying to do Batman.
well, you don't sound half as bad as I felt last week on our live stream, where I'm sitting here like,
yeah,
somebody shoot
Yeah.
me. With
No,
a
this is-
102-degree fever.
Oh shit, dude.
Come
No,
on,
this
you guys.
is whatever's left of it. I for whatever reason, for the last 20 years, whenever I get a cold, even as much as a sniffle, it goes right to my vocal cords.
Ouch.
Yeah, I once had to do a 4-hour college radio air shift because I lost my voice an hour before I was supposed to go on.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
my God.
That sucked.
Oof. That's rough, bro.
Shortest talk breaks of my life.
Yeah.
Make a
Paid
boy of
for
it.
it for weeks.
Yeah, I did.
Mm.
Paid for it for weeks.
Well, we also have Chad's significant other joining us in the background, so if he needs to take a break, she can step in and and provide audio for us.
Yep.
No, I'm just a peanut gallery.
Like he said.
And Kevin, thank you for joining us as always.
Hey, I live here, you know. I
Well-
got no place else to go.
Hey, don't worry, I'll kick you out soon enough. So
No, I made almost made an epic foobar today of holiday proportions. Like my little boy is 10 years old, and he made some comment today about being 10 years old and wanting to watch a movie with me. And I'm reading The Princess Bride right now. So I'm like, well, you know what? You're 10 years old. Maybe daddy could sit and read this book to you. And I'm thinking to myself, it's also a 400-page book that I don't want to sit and read right now. So,
yeah.
and he was also looking for something that was a little bit more holiday-ish. And my wife and I are like, well, you know what? God, you know, we missed watching Krampus the other day. Maybe we should get around to watching that. So I threw on the 4K limited edition Naughty Cut from Scream Factory. And we got maybe 5 minutes into it. And my kids were really enjoying the flick. And I almost got to the part where they were discussing whether or not there was a real Santa Claus. And I was like, click!
Oh,
Wait!
no.
Oh,
no.
Oh.
And my wife's like, what are you doing? I'm like, they were just about to discuss reality. And she kind of has this look on her face like, oh, fuck, that's right. Like we both forgot about that part. Like, oh shit, woo! Go play.
Holiday
God, and I just
discussion
watched
you
the
do
Santa
not
Claus
want to
the other night.
have.
Yeah.
then we turned on Home Alone 2, and all the kids kind of like spread away, and I'm like, all right,
Okay.
fuck
You
you guys.
chose poorly. I would have picked like Elf or something, you know.
No, fuck them, dude. I turned on the Riff Tracks Christmas Yule log. I was like, you guys can kiss my ass. We're listening to the Christmas Moose tonight, kids.
Without the rum or without the eggnog.
See, I think you had to put on Santa Claus versus the Martians.
There you
and
go.
Sing a very Patrick Swayze Christmas.
I tried watching Santa Claus. I called Harley because Harley's my Misty. And she saw Mike and she's like, I don't give a fuck, and walked away. It's like, you little turncoat motherfuck. If it's not Joel and it's not Jonah, she don't care. Like, no, I'm sorry. If it's not Joel, sometimes not Jonah or Emily, she don't give a fuck. If it's Emily, she's like totally down. If it's Jonah, she's really interested. If it's Joel,
if it's Uncle Mike, screw off.
Yeah.
Yep. And the funny thing is, I've told Jonah that, and like Jonah's like, I'm her favorite, but I don't understand because he's my favorite too. Whatever. Different strokes. But anyway, yeah. So we tried watching Santa Claus today. My wife left the room because she hates MST. And I'm like, but Lupita. Yeah, I'll end up trying to watch Santa Claus Conquers the Martians tomorrow. Then I bet.
There you go. Well, how about you conquer some headlines tonight for us, Kevin?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so let's see. I used up all that laughing gas, so I skipped the obituaries this week.
Nobody noteworthy died, Kevin. My God.
No, that's not true. The woman that sang La Freak, or I'm sorry, La Chic, passed away.
Yep.
Yeah. That makes me sad because
They freak, say
she was
chic.
pretty awesome.
Yep.
Indeed. So that I was going to copy down because that was important to me, but nobody else otherwise.
Okay.
So, but take a look at this pretty son of a bitch. Here's the steelbook to Penguin when it comes out. Don't know when yet. They don't have a release date, but they do have this design for the layout. And for not having seen it yet, I really kind of like this. I can't lie.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. What else do we got? Oh, douchebag news. Okay, so I love this. Some kid won a contest at a Hornets game and he won a PS5. When the camera gets turned off, the officials swapped the rules and reneged the PS5 from the kid.
Asshole.
Yeah. He's so evil.
Well, it's Charlotte, so
Yeah.
not terribly surprised by these.
Yeah.
We can't afford to actually give it away. It's really expensive. It's a PS5.
Yeah.
Is it the digital version? It's got to be the digital version.
Jeez.
You know what? I barely use my discs for anything other than movies. So I have one PS5 disc, and that's RoboCop. I don't want to buy digital, but I do, especially with my love of VR games, because you don't find VR games on disc. They're all digital downloads, except for Iron Man. Anyway,
I like my physical media.
Yeah,
So
same.
they end up giving the kid back the PS5, or what ended up happening with those?
yes, I believe they did end up giving the kid back the PS5 because they had to apologize to everybody in the news the next day. Like they were like, "Oh shit, you mean everybody found out even after the cameras turned off?" It's like, well, no shit, behold,
The whole audience.
Everyone's sitting there like this.
Yeah, everybody's got their damn phones going.
God.
Assholes.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that scene from Christmas Vacation. Of all the harebrained schemes you want to cut away like the Christmas bonus, And then the cop is like, I want to whip you with a garden hose.
Right. You skimming kids on Christmas, motherfucker.
Yeah.
God damn it, where's the Tylenol?
Where's the Tylenol?
Oh no.
So the Navy awarded Tom Cruise the top civilian honor for portraying the military in the light that he does, in the positive light that he does, this time in Top Gun 2. And I want to say the only other person that's really gotten this of this caliber or this type of person is Michael Bay. Because of how closely he works with them. But God, I don't like Tom Cruise. I don't. I never have.
No.
I don't. I've only really liked him in Tropic Thunder, maybe Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah.
But because when Interview with the Vampire came out, I was every bit as offended as Anne Rice when they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna make Tom Cruise Lestat."
No.
Huh.
Like the brunette dude. But he did do a really good job. He was so much better than Brad Pitt was in that movie. Because like you watch Brad Pitt in that, and you're like, dude, I know you're an Oscar-winning actor. Like, come on, like poke him, make him do something cool. But yeah, I just
I could see him paying for this, just like Scientology.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Make him relevant. Yay, Skydance.
Well, to be honest, like fucking Top Gun is not exactly the like the beacon of like awesome cinema. It just never has been. Even the sequel. I know, granted, it made a lot of money, but there's been better movies. Why didn't they give like Denzel Washington and like Gene Hackman for Crimson Tide something?
Ooh,
like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I don't
At that
know.
rate, give Kelsey Grammer for Down Periscope. Come on, let's go.
Let's kick this pig.
I want a man with the words "Welcome aboard" tattooed on his dick. Tell me I got the right man. By some chance, sir, you do have the right man.
That movie was so fucking funny.
Leaving squealing from the feeling and oinking from the boinking.
Boinking, yep.
Gotta love it.
I gotta watch that again.
Bilko make me laugh so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. What's next? Good news from the Spider-Verse. They have confirmed their directors.
All right.
So, but although they have confirmed their directors, they have not confirmed a release date yet. So,
yeah,
it is good news that the Spider-Verse is still up and still greenlit and moving along in production, but it's not moving along right now, kids. That is the official word. Like, it's not coming out next year. It's not being drawn right now. Like, it's going to be a long time before part 3 comes out because Sony can't get their shit together with what's happening with the Spider stuff.
No, they got a plan for it. They just got pushed back by a few years. They had a falling out with the creative staff from Spider-Man 1 and 2 across the Spider-Verse. And so they're trying to figure out how they can proceed with or without them. And this is what we're getting as far as new filmmakers supporting this. And, you know, this will probably happen 2027, 2028. And it's probably going to be the last one for Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. Now, have you guys seen the second one yet? I haven't.
No, I've been wanting to, but I haven't.
It's fine. It has a strange ass cliffhanger ending, and it's like, well, if you weren't going to come back with like Beyond the Spider-Verse within a year, you're just going to make people mad. And well, here we are.
Yeah, because how many TV shows have we worked on Nostalgia TV where it's like it ends on a cliffhanger and it never comes back? They get canceled in between. So yeah, like that's always a horrible idea to do. But then again, this is Sony, the house of horrible ideas.
Yeah.
Yet they're giving us 28 years later, which don't answer that, Kevin, because that is not you're not the target audience for them.
It stinks.
It's just too bad that they could never really get the Spider Universe under control like they could have.
And that's too bad because that could have been their big money with
Yeah.
Miles. They could have made Miles much more interesting than what Marvel has him in the comics right now. Because from what I gather, Miles is completely different than what he is in the cartoon in the comics. Like,
I'm not a fan of Miles Morales, actually.
Yeah, like I liked him in the cartoon, and I didn't mind him in the video game. Like he's kind of a cool kid. He's not too bad. I don't know what it was like in the comics. When they introduced him and killed Peter, I was kind of like, no, that's I'm out. That just sounds stupid. And I was done reading Ultimate Spider-Man at that point anyway. Like it wasn't solely that. I quit before he even came around. But I don't mind the cartoon so much, and the way they integrated the different Spider-Men with the Spider-Verse, I didn't dislike it. The way they kind of integrated it with the video games, I didn't dislike it. But not having seen the second movie and then seeing the tie-in for it for the video game for the Spider-Man 2, I'm not impressed by it necessarily. Like it's kind of fun, but the cutscene for it was not a good payoff, at least to me anyway. I don't know, but thank God for voice actors not having to like age so well. Like, because again, this isn't going to happen anytime soon, and anyway, that'll be a whole other 0 point for another night.
Well, at least they'll finally get around to wrapping up the trilogy eventually here. I mean, I did like it. I ain't gonna lie and say like it was terrible. I'm not a Miles fan, but they did do his character pretty okay in the two movies. I like the first ones a lot though. The second one I didn't feel like lived up to it, largely because of what they were trying to set up for like two movies in a row. It's like focus one movie at a time. You paint yourself in a corner otherwise when you do shit like that with a cliffhanger. So
I for as offensive as it should have been to me, I loved 40-some-year-old fat Peter. I loved him so much.
Fat
Peter B. Parker.
What did he call the doohickey? It wasn't a doohickey, but basically the widget that had the button that was going to stop the machine in the first movie. He's like, what's that? Remember. He's like, the widget, whatever it is. I call it this. It's like it's the thing that always stops the machine. There's always one. Where is it? I love how smart he was. He was just so cool and a good mentor for Miles. So it was you were able to get your Peter in there. Spider-Man fans like me were not like, oh, this sucks. You were able to enjoy meeting Miles and being taught by Peter. It was still really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the best Spider-Man movie ever made, like people say, but
yeah, that's where I'm like, it was good. It wasn't like
amazing.
It was better than any of the Raimi movies, I think, but I can't say that it was better than, say, like No Way Home. No Way Home was pretty intense.
Yeah, it was.
That was good. It wasn't great though.
So, Jeff, you're suggesting we don't watch the Spider-Verse, the second one, until 6 months before this one comes out?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. I'll follow that.
Yeah.
All right.
Put it on back burner.
Yeah, put it on Amazon Prime. Everybody will totally check it out then.
Yeah.
We'll get to them later. Anyway. So, the 10 worst movies of 2024 according to Variety. I've not heard
they're the
of
paragon of justice and virtue.
Yeah. What was it that they tried to shame this year? Oh, Frozen Empire. And talking about how terrible Frozen Empire was. and
Yeah.
nobody wanted to see it, and it wasn't any good. Yet it crossed the 200 million mark, and it's like, eat a dick. You don't know what you're talking about. just edgelords. It really is what they are. But anyway,
Yeah.
I've not heard of most of these flicks. Like The Pool Man, I've heard that's like the worst of the worst. Never heard a damn thing about it. The only one of these that I've heard of is Lisa Frankenstein.
That was terrible.
Was it?
Because
I've heard people going, that was really good.
No,
I got
Rebel
15
Moon
minutes and he
should
was
be
just like,
top
"Yep."
and number 1 on this list.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Rebel Moon I've heard of also.
Yep.
But Lisa
Harold the
Frankenstein,
Purple Crayon, I heard.
Snyder.
Harold the Purple Crayon, like how bad could that have been with Zachary Levi and Zoe Deschanel? Like how bad
I
could
can't even
that have
speak to
been?
that. I heard it, but I ain't seen it.
No.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
I seen previews for it, and that's about as far as it's got.
Jeez.
I think it had the misfortune of coming out around the same time as If.
Okay.
Yeah, that would do it.
That could do it.
You know what? The end is like some. I heard about this on Film Threat. It's like a post-apocalyptic musical.
Okay.
I was like,
Okay.
what the hell is this thing? Dog Me? I don't even know that one. The Mousetrap? That's got to be like that. One of those Screamboat Willie kind of movies. Because I see the picture
Yes.
down there on the left.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to see that one. But, I mean, whatever.
I'd be mad if they threw up like a Terrifier 3 on here. I'd be like, okay, these motherfuckers are trying to piss me off.
Walmart had the naughty one on Blu-ray today. I almost picked that up, but I was like, no.
Yeah.
Oh, too stupid.
Not another church movie. Is that a Tyler
Yeah.
Perry? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It is?
I think it's Tyler Perry. You know?
Yeah, I see it down on the bottom right there.
Right there tells you it's bad.
Oh, God.
You know what? Here's my thing. I like Medea. I don't necessarily like Medea movies, but I really like Medea. Like the character cracks me the fuck up. The rest of the movies don't like, they're not about her. It's always some other like complicated fucking love tryst of a tale. But then you've got ghetto ass Medea for the comic relief. And ghetto ass Medea is really fucking entertaining. And her brother Joe, that's a fucking douchebag pothead. Like they're really entertaining, but the rest of the movies, you're just kind of like, I don't care. Anyway,
No. Mickey Rourke's in it, I see.
ew.
Oh.
So it's like, oof. For him to go down that far, I mean, geez.
He had worked his way back up. He keeps getting knocked right back down.
Paycheck's a paycheck.
There, dude.
Well, that's true. Well, I mean, what was he gonna do after The Wrestler and Iron Man 2? Like he wasn't doing a whole lot even after that. But I don't know if that's because of his attitude.
He was terrible as Whiplash. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was.
And some people honestly think, oh, he was fine. No, he wasn't. He was fucking terrible. Terrible accent. Couldn't carry a scene.
Yeah,
I want the bird.
Boyd.
I thought it was bored.
Is it bored?
That's what it sounded like to me.
Yep.
The only movie I kind of liked him in the most was Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Oh, my cousin loves that movie.
He was really good in that movie.
I saw part of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. So I can't judge. I want to be like, fuck that stupid thing. But no, that's just me talking about Mickey Rourke. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I know everybody really likes it.
Yep. Add it to your list.
Yep. Oh God, that's gonna be at 0 point reviews. No.
No. So good news this week. The Superman trailer came out, and we'll get to that later. But the news about the trailer itself wasn't exactly that it came out. We knew that it was going to come out this week. We talked about it last weekend.
Well, they've been hyping it up for like 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but weekend before last, we told everybody exactly when it was going to drop, and they didn't believe us. We were like, "Ha! We told you, motherfuckers!"
Gotcha, bitches.
Yeah.
Bitches.
It's Superman.
Fuck you. This was amazing. I loved this trailer. I really liked it, but it got 250 million views on social
Which is
media.
really good.
Yes, it's not Deadpool good, but it's really good for Warner Brothers. In fact, it is the highest viewed trailer for Warner Brothers of all time.
Yeah.
So goodness, that kind of scares me. Like WB will fuck everything beautiful up eventually.
Yep.
That's just their nature. But I want to say congratulations to them because like they James Gunn put out a trailer that didn't have oldies to it at all. And we'll get to that later.
And we will play that trailer, everybody. Just saying. I don't care. We'll clip it out. This is why you watch a live stream with us.
That's
so you can
true.
actually watch us watch the trailer because we can't clip it. We can't do anything with it afterwards. So
they're assholes. But James Gunn would be proud that we're sharing it. So because I liked it enough to share. I thought it gave me goosebumps. I thought it was pretty damn beautiful. It's the best Superman trailer I've ever seen. Like I thought Superman Returns was a good trailer. This is so much cooler. Superman Returns was not a good movie. It had great actors in it.
I fucking hate that movie.
I
don't hate Brandon Routh. I just
No.
hate that movie in general.
Same.
Yeah.
And Brandon Routh was able to put on the tights one more time, though.
Yeah.
So he was able to, in Crisis on Infinite
And I
Earths,
tuned in for that. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they
That made
made him
me
look
cry.
like the Kingdom Come Superman. That was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
That made me cry when he was talking about Lois being gassed by the Joker. And I was like, oh.
Hey, right out of Kingdom Come.
I know. Anyway. But golly, I really hope this movie lands for me the way that the trailer did. And I hope it lands for everybody else because James Gunn, like, he's got a perfect track record so far. I don't know that he's put anything out where people are like, that kind of sucked.
At worst, he's got a middle level for some films. Like Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was good. It was not great. As far as like what he normally likes to do for movies, Superman is not his wheel well. Like this needs to be an uplifting, good movie. And I think this will be good. It needs to be great though. And if he wants to be able to make the movies he really wants to make, he's got to go out of his wheel well and deliver the Superman everybody wants so that he can make the movies that he wants. So he's got to step out and actually deliver on this. And this can't just be a good movie. It has to be fucking great. Like we cannot go, oh, it was fine. It can't just be a middling movie. If this ain't great, you ain't kicking off a new DC line of universe. Period.
No, I got a bad feeling about this. I know everyone can hate me on this, but I think this is going to be the one where everybody walks out and go, oh, yeah, that could have been better.
Are you invoking Star Wars here? I've got a bad feeling about this.
No.
And honestly, the bar for bad Superman movies, Superman 4, that's all I have to say.
Yeah.
I mean,
Christopher
you have to really...
The movie was terrible, though.
You have to really, really fuck it up to make a movie worse than that.
Yeah, this might be just above it, I'm thinking.
Oh.
I know. I'm going to be the bad guy on this. I don't care.
See,
when I'm right,
where do you rank like Man of Steel then?
Oof.
That's the bottom for me. Man of Steel is the absolute bottom for me.
Yeah, that has to be
the trailers for Man of Steel were great. The movie was fun.
Horrible.
Well, they fucked up Jonathan Kent.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's when I'm like, okay, you kind of lost me in this movie now.
Oh,
I mean, I like Henry Cavill, but like he's had like terrible material to work with.
Yeah. Well, the Clark Kent going on sabbatical and hiking through the snow, like that was boring. Lois finding him was weird. It wasn't bad, but it was weird.
Yeah.
The whole Snyder thing, again, not bad, just it didn't mesh with me. It didn't make me feel hope.
Yeah,
That's a good way of describing
that's
it.
a really good way of putting it, Kev.
There you
So
go.
it's just like the Nolan movies. Fantastic trilogy, super well made movies. Terrible Batman movies. I didn't like them. I liked them, but not at the same time. Like Heath Ledger's Joker was not Joker to me. Totally cool character, not the Joker to me.
Mhm.
Same thing with Danny DeVito.
And so we love our Batman here. Sorry, Kevin. Like, I don't know what happened to him. He just seemed to cut out.
Bad internet connection again. Oh,
Ugh.
look at it, he's frozen.
Fuck you guys.
And we lost Kevin again. My God, the internet lords are totally on him.
Ugh.
I've been waiting to screw around with Kevin for a long time.
Surprised you haven't done that
Holy
sooner.
shit.
I've been waiting.
I can shut him up whenever I want.
Oh, God.
Oh, that was awesome.
His wife can't even do that.
Oh.
All right.
But no, we will play the trailer later. We got a couple different trailers for everybody, so stay tuned.
Jack Nicholson's Joker was probably the most comic accurate
Mhm.
Oh, absolutely.
that I'd ever seen. Cesar Romero was good. Cesar Romero was also
He
perfect
was
for the time.
fine. Yeah.
They were both perfect for the time.
Mhm.
But Jack Nicholson just kind of he edged it up a little bit and made him that gangster. He,
Mhm.
he gave him that evil and sinister.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with it.
No.
Penguin was completely different from what you'd ever knew about the Penguin from the comic books or the TV show or whatever. So, but Danny DeVito did such an iconic job doing this character that you're just kind of like, well, I do love this movie.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Even though Mark Hamill's still my favorite Joker voice and laugh.
Yes.
Yes.
Despite him being a complete
Yes.
nut job.
Mm-hmm.
There is just no comparison
No.
at all.
I need to take that away. Anyway. All right. What's next? Because we'll get, like I said, we'll talk.
Oh my God.
Ah, my guy. It's
You're
my
welcome.
guy.
So there's been a lot of hate for the trailer and seeing Nathan Fillion as Green Lantern. My friends, do not hate the Green Lantern. Guy
No.
Gardner is, well, I mean, hate him all you
Yes.
fucking want.
You're supposed to hate Guy.
Yeah, he's supposed to have that stupid looking bowl haircut. Guy Gardner is why Uncle Fester had the bowl haircut, is why Lloyd Christmas had the fucking bowl haircut. They're supposed to be dorky looking, unlikable characters, just like Lloyd or just like Guy, but thought they were sexy as hell, just like Guy.
Yeah.
And all I have to say is for everybody bitching, be glad they didn't do his Red Lantern look.
Ew.
The porn star
Oh, I
mustache.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
Oh, God,
me
that was
too.
so bad.
The porn star mustache. That's all I have to say.
Mm.
No, I left that picture on the internet. I got this more classic look from the
Oh,
80s
no.
and 90s. Like,
Oh, I was trolling people bitching about it. Like, hey, here's how he looked when he was a Red Lantern. Fuck y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
and that was worse than when he was Arsenal too, wasn't it? Like when they tried.
Arsenal was Roy Harper.
Wait, what? Yeah, right. That was.
Oh, okay.
Because so
There was
he
guy was something where like he looked Native American, like he had war paint. on him.
warrior.
Warrior, that's what it was.
Warrior.
Thank you.
He had they did this stupid thing. It was the 90s.
Yeah,
But
they
after
Of course.
0 Hour, you find out that he has alien genes and he could shapeshift himself into different weapons. And that was
yes.
one of the things that they got rid of in Green Lantern Rebirth 20 years ago. You know,
Wow.
It was
that
stupid.
that all got purged. He got his ring back. The only good thing that came in that time, during those comics when Bo Smith was writing, is when he opened up his own superhero themed bar and restaurant.
Oh,
It was called Warriors in downtown Manhattan. And they even did bring that back. He had it when he was in the Honor Guard in the Green Lantern Corps comics. He and Kyle Rayner were running it. And that's how they got money from their fellow Lanterns. They'd go there
from
off
the
duty.
bar. That's cool. I don't know. I'm not disliking him though. Like he's completely over exaggerated to look just like the source material, and
Fillions nailed it.
I didn't even recognize him.
yeah,
Gene just said didn't recognize him.
They did a good job with this. The only thing
Yeah.
my wife mentioned, and she's a big Green Lantern fan, is that his hair should be a little more red than what they're showing in this trailer.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a valid point.
yeah, Blondie.
Well, and it's funny, for years everybody was like, Nathan Fillion would be a great Hal Jordan. Why isn't he Hal? No, it clearly he's best friends with James Gunn. If he wanted a different role, they would have put him in a different role. Period.
Right.
End of story. He wanted this, so did James. They came together and they're like, hey, let's do this, because I think Nathan's gonna nail a perfect Guy Gardner.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I have
I
no
think
problem with this, or he wouldn't even be doing the role. So
This is what I'm looking forward to most in the movie. Even more so than seeing Superman, is finally seeing a live action Guy Gardner. We've only ever seen him in animation.
Chad, admit it that you're looking forward to seeing Crypto.
Okay, yes, and I'm looking forward to seeing Crypto.
me too.
I had to show that to my son, and again, I started to weep because my son loves Crypto. Like that's his favorite cartoon characters. I don't know why. Like DC League of Super Pets, he totally loves it.
I think Super Pets was good, man. I like that movie.
Yeah, I thought it was really funny. It was much better. It was much more different and much better than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
And
we'll never get another one.
No.
Crypto.
My friend Bobby Timoney did a Super Pets comic one shot. He did the art for that. So
nice.
And that was a really good read. I mean, it's a kid's comic, but it was damn good.
That's so cool. I liked it, and I like how they portray him in this version of the movie. And we talked a bit about it a few weeks ago, or several times, how James Gunn said this version of Crypto is going to be based on this mutt that he adopted, that was a rescue. He got him from this place that had over 60 dogs, and so he was dirty, malnourished, had fleas.
Oh, poor pup.
Yeah, no manners whatsoever, not housebroken. And so, like, within 10 days of bringing this dog home, he completely destroyed all of James's stuff. Like, furniture's wrecked, walls are all
not a good doggy.
No.
Yeah. But a total lover all at the same time. Like, he loved James. He became part of the family, and like he takes pictures all the time and puts it on the Twitter page like this is that dog. And so I mean, this is CG that you'll see, but it looks just like that dog but white. And it's so much cooler than any version of Crypto that we've seen for the most part in live action at the very least. So anyway, hooray for Lloyd Christmas and Guy Gardner. Oh, speaking of bad guys, Jesse Eisenberg says that he felt that playing Lex Luthor actually may have hurt his career.
No shit, Sherlock.
Really?
Oh, God.
You don't say.
He was terrible as Lex Luthor.
Mhm.
God,
I'm
he
sorry.
was
He's fucking
so bad.
terrible.
That was painful.
So bad.
The only good part that I liked about him was the Granny's peach tea bit. And
Yeah.
he didn't even make the comment. It was written down on the note before the explosion. But otherwise, yeah, like he like really turned me off from even wanting to watch the movie in general.
Mm-hmm.
And Batman vs Superman's not a bad film necessarily. It's really not.
It's not a good one either.
No.
No.
It's fine.
The writing's not as bad as everyone says. The whole Martha bit, if you don't know Batman,
Martha! Why you say that name?
yeah, it's not the worst thing. If you do know that mythos, watch the riff tracks. It's enjoyable as fuck. It's actually a good Christmas watch because it's like a reunion of all the riff tracks gang. Since it's 3 hours long, they all take turns riffing it. But yeah, no, he was the worst part of the whole movie. Like I'd say even worse than Doomsday. He was just terrible.
Yeah, I was not a fan. But
No, absolutely not.
And I
Put
want to
themselves
like
in
him
a
as
little
an
bubble.
actor.
Hey, I don't read reviews. I don't do any of that. Maybe you fucking should.
Yeah. But again, we'll get to people like them and Amazon later.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah, when I saw what he was going to look like as Lex Luthor, I decided to go to a convention as Lex Luthor just to show that I could do it better. Shaved my head, shaved my beard, did the suit, put together a kryptonite ring. They should have cast me.
Yeah.
And I
Chad
can't.
without a beard? My God, no.
It was weird.
Oh, I got so much shit for that.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't shaved this thing off in like 7 years.
Good man. Restore the faith.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Netflix announced this week that on top of the new animated series that they're doing for Ghostbusters, they're also working on an animated feature. This is not the movie that they've been talking about that's going to be working on with Gil Keenan and Jason
Reitman.
Yeah. Gil Keenan and Jason Reitman, this is not their picture. This is something that Netflix is doing that's just going to be an animated feature about the original Ghostbusters. So I think it's going to be the original 4. I don't know, and they haven't said where in the timeline this is going to take place in between 1 and 5 or 1 and 4, but I'm really kind of looking forward to it because again, we've talked about recently, like the Ghostbusters video game showed, they're saying they're giving credit to this for Indiana Jones, but Ghostbusters 2007 showed legacy video games is where movies like this can have a future. The actors can do voice work, the animators can do the action, and you could do great work. Ash has been talking about wanting to do this. Like, this is how we're going to get Ash back. You know, you could have a video game, you could have a cartoon, have the actor that's in their 50s, 60s, or 70s playing a character that's in their 30s, 20s, 30s, or 40s again, having that action that they don't have to do anymore. And it's fantastic. And AI doesn't have to do it either.
Yeah.
So really kind of looking forward to that. I hope this works out. I hope they get the original voice cast back. We'll see, because Danny says he doesn't want to do another movie, and I don't blame him. I don't think the original cast should do another movie. Their cameos were great in the last picture. Bill's was pushing it a little bit.
Yeah.
But Dan's was just fine. Like, he plays a good grandpa to Phoebe.
And honestly, I think the character arc that he was given in Frozen Empire, I think that was the most that they have ever really done with Ray in any of the movies.
Yes.
I mean, that was the most character development he's had. Now, Ernie Hudson has said that he would like to keep doing it for as long as they'll let him. And dude's in better shape than I am, so I have no doubt he can do it.
Yeah.
Still looks like he could kick somebody's ass.
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
Mhm.
He turned 79 this week, and he's still
Yeah,
bench
he did.
pressed more
Yeah.
than me. Like, no, I want. Excuse me. Let me rephrase that. He doesn't bench press more than I bench press. He bench presses more than I weigh, which is still not a lot, but still.
Mm.
Well, he could
Bench
probably
presses
bench
dudes like
press
you for
all of us.
breakfast.
Yeah, right. Eats pieces of shit like me for breakfast.
You eat shit for breakfast?
Or,
Hell
hey,
yeah.
or we can go with the video game. We eat gods for breakfast.
Yeah.
Too
There
much.
you go.
I'm in the middle of playing that right now, and yeah, that's probably my most played video game like ever is Ghostbusters and Metal Gear Solid 3.
Oh, I'm there with you on Ghostbusters. I
Yeah.
play that every chance I get.
Mhm.
There you go. Good game.
Great game.
So speaking of 80s fun, they announced this week that they wrapped up Stranger Things season 5, and more importantly, they wrapped up Stranger Things. I'm not going to miss this show. I don't miss this show. I'm still like on season
Have
3.
you even watched it? Oh, okay.
No. I'm still on season 3.
Hmm.
Or I need to start season 3. The first 2 seasons were pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Season
But
3 is pretty
Pretty
bad.
bad.
Season 4 is really
Oh,
good.
good.
Mhm.
is it? Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard. Is 3 where Hopper's in Russia for most of it?
That's 4.
Is
Yeah,
it 4?
sure.
Okay.
End of season 3 is where he gets sent over to Russia.
Russia.
That just sounds so stupid. But
Well, you think
Whatever.
he's dead?
They gloss over it pretty quick in this show, so
Yeah.
they know this too.
oh, okay.
'Cause he's over there. They answer how that all happened in like 5 minutes, and it's never brought
Mhm.
up again.
My problem with Stranger Things is everybody made it out to be this wonderful horror experience on Netflix. It is
Maybe
not.
season 1.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not fucking scary at all. There's no horror, there's no gore, there's no suspense to it necessarily.
Because kids
It-
weren't dying, Kevin's not happy.
Yeah.
It's an action show. It's a darker action show, but that's what it is. It's a sci-fi movie.
It's so metal.
It's not. Well, at least the first 2 seasons weren't for me. They didn't jive with me like this is so great, and it's like they've got the fucking opening credits to look like they're Stephen King's old font from his books in the 80s.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's
not.
not set in Maine.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know. Everybody in this show is completely talented. Everybody behind the camera is completely talented. I love everybody involved. The show just didn't hook me like it hooked everybody else. It was very bubblegummy
That's
to me.
fair.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, I
But-
liked it. It took me a long time to even be wanting to watch season 4. But what ended up working in season 4 for me was not only did they fix a lot of the issues from season 3, they stopped doing some of the stupid shit from
Yeah.
season 3 as far as like plot devices and contrivances. And they focused on what actually works in this show. And everybody had a role. Everybody had character development. The plot had development. And we got Robert Englund in the damn show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That was great.
And that's enough to make Kevin go,
Yeah.
No, it's not because Barb never came back, so I don't care.
fuck her.
You have a
terrible
crush on
character
Barb? Oh, she was bad.
It was terrible. Oh my god. No wonder why
I
Kevin
hated Barb.
stopped
in that
liking
show.
this show. My god, he had a hard on for Barb.
Yeah, now we know what Kevin has hard on for. I was like happy. I'm like, oh, good, they killed the bitch. So,
Yeah, me too. Holy crap, he was worthless.
it was
Kevin
just
and his
that-
worthless bitches. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
No wonder why he goes to the glory hole every weekend.
Yep. He's probably saying, well, we're only doing this, but let me call you Barb.
Usually it's like, with his mouth full.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
There's
I said
Kevin's
what I
safety
said.
sheet.
So, just a quick holiday reminder, because it is Christmas, for those of you who are feeling a little bit more festive than usual. There are safety guidelines that we have found and put together for you for those who go to partake in the festivities of the glory holes.
Kevin with the
Correction.
gift of giving, as always.
Yeah, I was going to say correction. Where's this we? This was all you.
And keep your eye line of sight right there.
Yep.
Oh God.
I don't care if it's a fucking troll. In my head, it's Jessica Biel.
It's the Superman poster. Look up, Kevin.
Oh, shit. All right. I told you not to mention that this week.
Do I listen to you? No.
No. So the Mummy is getting rebooted again.
Yep.
I'm not sad. I want to be, because it's A24, but they're getting the director of Evil Dead Rise to helm the movie. So I'm kind of like, maybe hold the phone, goosebumps, because I'm thinking about it. This could be the movie that I wanted to see 30 years ago, 20 or 25 years ago, when the Brendan Fraser movie came out, and I was waiting to see Emotep sucking the life out of people, and what I got to see was Rachel
More
Weisz.
Glory Hole references. Jeez.
The canoptic wiener. Which
Wrap it up in bandages. Kevin will still do it anyway.
So do you take that into the glory hole with you?
In the canoptic
Yeah.
jar.
Just wants to dip it into a jar. First dip it, then you lick it.
Fun dip.
Fun.
Oh,
Yeah, when they say wrap it up first, that's not what they're talking about, Kev.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the brain doesn't get pulled out the urethra. That sucks. All right.
No, but I think what Kevin's alluding to is when George Romero was initially working on the Mummy script and the motion picture before it got over to Stephen Sommers and Brendan Fraser. That's when it was supposed to be way more of a hardcore horror movie, and Universal Pictures got cold feet on that, and they were like, nah, we don't want to do this, and George hasn't done a real Hollywood movie in forever, so they got cold feet, chickened out, gave it to Stephen Sommers, and we got the action-adventure style Mummy movie. And while I absolutely love that movie, I will freely admit there ain't a damn scary thing about that movie at all. And I think that's what was missing from it that would have actually brought that movie to another level. And if we're going to finally get that with Lee, I am totally down for it. I just feel bad for him because he teased something on Twitter and like 10 minutes later, somebody else spoiled what he was working on. Because on his own Twitter, he's got a little image where it's all scribbled out, the name of the movie. And he says, I'm working on something fun. It's going to be good and scary. And then like 15 minutes later, somebody was putting out, oh yeah, Lee Cronin's working on the new Mummy movie. And it's like, oh dude, you could have scooped everybody on that yourself.
Fuck off. That sucks for him.
Yeah. I mean, he's still gonna get like all the fun press and now all the questions until this movie is out in theaters. But I'm totally game. I liked Evil Dead Rise, no problem.
Yep.
Of course, I missed Bruce not being in it, but he was involved with it. So.
Yeah, you hear him.
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
Professor Nolby.
I still need to watch it.
It's worth it.
You're a terrible Evil Deadite fan, dude.
Totally.
Step away from the glory hole.
Movie, so.
If it's
Step
not
away from the glory hole.
If it's not part 1, 2, or 3, or Ash versus Evil Dead, or the remake, I didn't necessarily care. Like what it is.
All the movies but this one. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't want to be disappointed. I haven't been disappointed yet in an Evil Dead movie, and I don't want to be.
I saw that fucker in theaters, and man, I was so pleased walking out.
That's cool. I will watch it. I just haven't gotten to it. I
The
have
gore is
Oh,
Perfect.
yeah.
right
I've got
on.
kids that are so impressionable. Like my middle daughter would probably be like, "All right."
Wood chipper. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Wood chipper.
That was unbelievable. The gallons.
0 point to Friday the 13th series.
Oh, jeez. I think his internet connection's going again.
Oh, fuck off. Dickheads. Speaking of dickheads.
Well, yeah, we got the new Anaconda movie.
Oh, God.
So they've released the plot synopsis, if you can call it that.
Did any
I
of the
can't believe they're
Anaconda
doing
movies
this
have a
freaking
plot?
movie,
Really?
This was a video, like I was gonna bring it up. Like it shows them getting together and hugging and hey, we're making this movie.
I can't believe he shaved his fucking beard.
Ah.
Now he kind of looks worse.
I don't know where to stand with this. Like
I didn't even like any of these fucking movies.
no.
They were crap.
I saw.
I tried. I don't.
Theater and it was shit. I learned to hate John Voight.
I watched the first one, and after credits rolled, I'm like, "What the fuck was this?"
Yeah.
It's got Ice Cube, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I've had it with these motherfucking snakes in this motherfucking swamp.
Yep.
Yeah, and even then, like that was not enough to like make me interested in the movie. Like, I don't like J-Lo. I don't like John Voight. I learned to hate him relatively quickly.
I think most people did.
The CG was terrible.
Oh, even for the time.
Yeah, the plot.
Lake Placid made it look like
Lake Placid
crap.
is like
way better.
That was top shelf as far as like
yeah, like
And that was a fun movie.
I love the whole trilogy. Like it's great. I love Lake Placid. But there is 3 kids, 3 or 4.
I mean, I like Paul Rudd. I don't.
I just.
And for anybody out there that's like, "Oh, why are you talking about a movie remake on movies none of you liked?" Fuck off. This is what we do here.
Because this is going to be a famous movie. They are going to put so much money into this movie that this movie is going to cost more than you will make in your entire fucking lifetime working. Okay?
5 times over.
It's not worth
At
it.
least.
Everything you do in your entire fucking life doesn't matter because it doesn't make as much money as this fucking movie. And they're going to make it with no thought, with no responsibility, with no discourse to what they could have done with the money. They're going to make an absolute pile of dog shit, just like the first 3 fucking movies were, and lose money on it. But
I'd rather watch Snakes on a Plane.
Oh, Snakes on a Plane was great. They'll make the insurance money on this. This is going to be their next Springtime for Hitler, I'm sure.
Who is making this, by the way?
I don't know. Miramax had the originals, didn't they?
Yeah.
Or Dimension, one of the two.
Yeah, it was Miramax or Dimension, one or the other.
But so we, for those that aren't reading it, the plot synopsis for this is 2 friends going to the Amazon to make a movie based on their favorite movie, which is Anaconda.
It was a Sony movie, so it's Sony remaking this then.
So they're going full meta on this then.
Yes.
Great.
Why?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That means one of them somebody's son.
Exactly.
Lord. Jack Black will end up being a fucking pervert pirate.
Yeah.
The same character he plays in freaking everything these days.
Yeah.
Sailing down the fucking river with the snake following them, and all you hear is peaches, 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 peaches.
Yep, and this is a Sony movie, so.
Either that or Jack Black will be the map guy. He can read the map.
All right, fuck that shit. Okay.
Oh, speaking of fuck that shit.
Oh dear God.
Our top story for the night that I saved for the end is it is official that Jared Leto is playing Skeletor in the new Masters of the Universe movie from Amazon.
Fuck you, Amazon.
No, just
They
just
really
no.
don't understand anything. And these are the people that are
fuck
doing
you,
fucking
Amazon.
Voltron too, so they can totally fuck off right now.
It's like they're taking beloved 80s properties and thinking to themselves, how can we piss off everybody?
Let's reimagine this even worse than Netflix did.
Jumping Jesus Christ.
At this point, I will totally go back to Kevin Smith's He-Man and give that a crack over this bullshit.
Word. Because this is springtime for Hitler if I ever fucking seen it. Like, this is
exactly
horrible, horrible fucking casting. Like,
but he's an Academy Award-winning actor, Kevin.
But that
From
just goes
what?
to show the Academy doesn't know shit.
For
Bingo.
real. Who did he
That's
fluff?
my boys.
I don't know.
He's a terrible actor. Jesus Christ.
To me, Jared Leto is box office poison.
Yeah.
I've never seen him in anything that I enjoyed. Not a single fucking flick.
He's ruined movies I thought were good.
Yeah.
By his performances. So I think he's a shit actor. He's a shit person. You know, this couldn't happen to a better company and movie. They want to tank this, so let them fucking do it.
And I don't think he's really old enough to be Skeletor. Depending on what version of the character, I mean, if they're going with the mythos that Skeletor was originally
his uncle,
Prince Keldor, then he is not old enough.
Yeah, because he's younger than us, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got to be at the very least his early 40s, if not his late 30s.
And he ain't gonna fucking bulk up to be Skeletor.
No.
Oh God, no.
No.
You know they're gonna do mocap on him.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
probably.
absolutely.
Because the other villains, they look pretty good.
Nah.
Not great, but I'm not saying great, but I mean, are perfect for it, but they're pretty good for. They could be way better, but
yes. The villains in He-Man have always looked really good. Like they're the shit when it comes to like creative like bad guys. Like they've always been the most awesome. They're like garbage
Trapjaw,
kids.
Triclops, all of them.
Yeah, Goatman.
Then
yeah.
But look at this down at the bottom. Goatman?
Yep.
Who the
Don't
fuck
you mean
is
The only
Goatman?
one.
Beastman?
I was gonna say I don't even remember a Goatman.
There is no Goatman.
No.
They
Oh
renamed
yeah, I know, but like
Beastman to be Goatman.
Yeah.
So,
Why?
Ping, 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 ping.
and I think
How is-
Hathor is from Game of Thrones.
Yep.
I think he was
The mountain.
Yep.
The mountain. Yeah. Big
Uh,
fucking guy.
Oh, okay. Physically, he would make a good Beastman, but
Yep.
Goatman?
Not Goatman. That's got to
They-
be AI
they-
typing.
Oh God. Yeah, they're trying to piss everybody off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like goodness me. That's just
I'm beginning to think, and actually not beginning, I've actually thought this since the 80s, that Masters of the Universe just does not lend itself very well to a live action adaptation.
No.
I mean, because I
Agreed.
really can't see Jared Leto going through the hours of facial prosthetics that Frank Langella put himself through.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Right.
Because he's a
And
diva.
Frank was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he chewed up that scenery, spit it out. He was the best part of that movie.
Yes.
Absolutely.
The absolute best part of that movie. And having Jared Leto trying to succeed Langella
No.
as this iconic villain. Fuck you, Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Frank
Good
was evil.
frickin' luck.
He totally was.
He was scary. He and Meg Foster were very scary in that movie.
Yep.
Oh, they were
Another good
wonderful.
part of that movie. It's funny. There's so many good parts of that movie, except for the actual movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, then you had young Tom Paris before Star Trek Voyager.
Mhm.
Robert Duncan McNeil. I think that was one of his first roles.
Yep, it was. Mm.
Same
guy-
for what's her name?
Courtney
The guy
Cox.
playing Duncan?
Courtney Cox, yeah.
Her first film.
Yes. Yeah. She did that just after Misfits of Science.
And
And that was around the same time she was
around
in
the
that
same time.
Springsteen video.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's where she became noticed with Springsteen video.
Oh.
And then she started getting the movie roles.
And Misfits of Science also had Kevin Peter Hall in it, which
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
the Predator,
The Predator, yeah.
Mhm.
and Harry from Harry and the Hendersons.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So, but anyway, so yeah, this
The disappointment continues.
this pretty much is the nail in the
man.
coffin that I don't want to see this movie anymore. I don't
Agreed.
wanna
Yeah,
see
even
the
on
show,
Twitter, I was like,
whatever it is.
"Fuck off, I'm out."
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have no
Yeah,
more
I am
faith in
totally
it,
out.
and now I'm going to put my effort into dogging it because they did this knowing people don't like him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You took this iconic character that is like Skeletor's bigger than what he was in the 80s at this point.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
he's an internet icon in some regards. Like he's a meme, but he's very famous. He is a famous villain in general.
Mhm.
So to cast somebody that has tanked movie after movie after movie after movie, why?
God, I just had a really scary thought. Him trying to imitate Alan Oppenheimer.
Oh God.
Oh no.
How horrible. I mean, Mark Hamill was smart enough not to try to do that when he voiced Skeletor.
Right.
Mhm.
He did himself.
Yes.
You know, he
Mhm.
sounded very Mr. J,
Yep.
but it was very Mark. It wasn't
Yep.
too
And
Joker.
then when they brought in Keldor, they did William Shatner for it.
Yeah.
In 2002.
No.
No.
In the Kevin Smith.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't get
In-
that far into it.
In 2002, I think it was this Canadian actor named Brian Dobson.
Hmm.
I'm not entirely
Okay.
sure though.
Yeah.
I liked him.
Yeah, no. The 2002 show was wonderfully done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you had Leonardo doing the voice of He-Man and Prince Adam. Optimus Primal, Gary Chalk was doing Man-at-Arms, and he had done He-Man in the 90s
Mhm.
when they did that New Adventures. And
Yeah.
I found out today that Gary Chalk has been diagnosed with stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So
Ooh.
thoughts going out to him and his family.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
But it's treatable. His family's not asking for donations, just well wishes. So to the Chalk family, I offer my well wishes.
Yeah.
We all
But
Damn.
that
Yep.
that 2002 show was so fucking good.
Yeah.
So
I
fucking good.
Mm.
when they started putting those out on DVD, it's like mine. Because like the rationality is to like wait until all of them come out and they're going to put them eventually on one big box set. No, I was not waiting. I wanted to see it so
Yeah.
bad because I missed it. I didn't have cable. So
Yeah, and they never finished it. I mean, they were
Yeah.
supposed
Yeah.
to bring the Horde in. They never fucking finished it. It
I was
got
excited for
canceled
that.
after the season with the Snake Men.
Mhm.
Yep. And that was a beautiful sequence
Yep.
too.
Oh, fuck
So
yeah.
cool.
I was
So,
hoping the Hordak would
Yeah.
came in, and I was like, "Oh, this is going to be great."
oh, that's pretty.
Yeah,
They
Hordak.
fucking canceled it.
Mhm.
Well, to see
Yeah.
Skeletor and Hordak bickering and fighting with one another would be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Because Hordak was Skeletor's boss, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
He was Skeletor was Hordak's apprentice.
Mhm.
That's
Yep.
right. And then he got sent off to the other The other
To the,
dimension.
Yeah.
to Etheria.
That's
Mhm.
right. I want to go watch fucking the Christmas special now where they meet.
There you go.
Christmas specials lately.
Yeah,
And I threw up this
Hey.
little image of Skeletor, a statue that is out there,
that's
and
badass.
that looks
Was
so
that
dope.
was that from Four Horsemen?
I believe so, yes.
They do great work.
That's beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah. I'm done with Christmas specials, by the way. Holiday specials. After yesterday, 2 hours. I'm
Good
done
man.
with holiday specials.
You're a stronger man than we are.
I'm gonna go watch the pilot to Night Court at some point because that was a Christmas special. It's got Michael J. Fox and everything.
Yep.
There you go.
I mean, hell, the pilot for The Simpsons was a Christmas special.
Mm-hmm.
And I've already watched, the big Christmas movie I need to watch. Well, one of them. There's two of them, really. I watched Die Hard already. I just got to do A Christmas Story, and I'm good. Maybe
Nice.
There you
bring
go.
in Batman Returns just for good measure.
Yeah, I just got Christmas Story, the first and second one, and yeah, that's it. That's all I got left to watch. It's bad enough I had to do the Star Wars holiday special.
You're a braver. You are a braver man than me, Skeets.
I've
And
never
the rest of us.
finished it, and I finally finished the whole thing in one
I have
sitting.
never watched it. I don't want to watch it. I am not that much of a completionist.
There's some spots that are good.
Mike wanted to
but-
watch it.
Like the cartoon that they show in that was damn good. And then I was reading up about it, and they're saying how when it came out live back in '78, people watched it up to that cartoon part, and then the Nielsen rating showed everybody dropped off 5 minutes after it.
Oh shit!
I can believe it.
Yeah, I'm totally believe that.
Yeah. And Princess Leia, only Carrie Fisher said, I'll do this special only if I could sing. I just want to sing. I'll be more than happy to do it, but you got to let me sing. And Mark Hamill did not want to do it one bit. So,
Well, you
course
saw
not.
what they fucking put him in.
oh,
Yeah.
come on. That eye makeup was unbelievable.
Damn.
Mascara on him,
That-
eyeliner. I was like, wow. Oh,
That's another reason I won't watch it.
This is not community theater.
No, I call it more in impromptu theater, where they're just like the whole Wookiee talk.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's
Kev,
at
we
first
had
it
better
was
makeup.
okay.
We had
but then
better
no.
makeup, Kev, when we were doing high school drama.
Yes, we did, and we applied it ourselves.
Yes, we did. We were fucking students.
There was
That-
plenty. There was a couple times where Chad would have to be like, "No, here," and like tilt my head in different
Yeah.
directions.
Want
Well,
something done right? Do it yourself.
Yeah.
dude, when I was doing my 18-year-old beard and I had to darken that shit in, I had to take fucking mascara to it.
Well, I didn't know anything about that. Like you and Chris were the only people who were like, "Here, come here, kid. We'll help you." So
Yeah, Well, Chris did that for me too, because that was, my first and only foray during high school was that year.
yeah.
And
Up the
God,
damn staircase.
fucking God's bless Chris, man. Man was a fucking saint.
He was a raging lunatic that was a saint.
Yeah.
Why do you think that man was one of my best friends in the world?
Yeah, I know.
Because if you saw me and him together, we were fucking insane.
Yes, just imagine if he would have lived long enough to see our live streams. Like he would have been on this show.
Oh,
So I'm sure.
Imagine him being on the live stream.
It would have been loud.
It would have been glorious.
it would have been very loud.
It would have been fucking glorious.
So, but with the whole Jared Leto ruining He-Man for us thing,
Ruining
I
everything,
saw the-
really.
I saw this like shortly after the Four Horsemen of the I'm definitely skipping that movie Apocalypse.
Mm.
Jared Leto is definitely number one of my
Yeah.
four horsemen. Like he, maybe Melissa McCarthy.
Yes.
Because golly, I like her, but I hate the movies she's in. Like they're just unless her husband writes it, it's usually a bad movie. Like her husband's a great writer. But and if he's not involved, it's usually just a stupid ass movie. But who for you guys like is gonna be like, oh, they're in that movie, and you're just kind of like, I'm out.
Tom Cruise.
The Rock.
Yeah,
Tom Cruise, Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Lately, it's been Chris Pratt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he's
Yeah. I mean, he was okay in the Super Mario Brothers movie.
mhm.
Charlie Day was a lot better. And
I didn't like Garfield.
I
I like
refuse to watch that.
They got all the great parts of Garfield the comic in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Oof.
And you're just kind of like, alrighty then. Like, if you didn't know anything about Garfield, now you do. Let's get on with the story of this film.
I mean, those are the only three I can think of right off the top of my head.
Yeah, like it got offensive because Garfield's a white dude with a black dad that disappeared to go get cigarettes, basically.
In 40s.
Yikes.
Yeah. And you're
Oh,
like,
God.
okay. Like, yeah, all right.
Jim Davis and his people signed off on that.
Yeah.
They must have somebody. He's still alive, isn't he? Because they still
Yeah,
make
he's still alive.
yeah. It's just it was not a fun movie. I enjoyed the actual movie with Bill Murray better.
The only other one I'd add on to my list, John Travolta.
Okay, no, there's number 4.
I can't stand him as an actor.
I liked him getting shot and killed in Punisher.
Yeah.
He was
That
a
was
good
all right.
asshole. And got blown up.
You know, like he's played himself in a couple movies throughout the 90s and 2000s that were really good. And then after that, you're just kind of like, wow, that was a terrible movie. The Fanatic, for example, like he thought he was going to earn an Oscar by playing what he thought was a representation of an autistic person. And it was the worst. It got like the Razzie that year. He earned the Razzie for it.
Yeah.
Like Frank and Trace were all over that movie for one being bad, and then two portraying people with autism as poorly as they did. So, like, yeah, I definitely see that, and the fact that he went into that movie with a special needs son, thinking that portrayal was okay. No, eat a dick, dude.
Yeah. And then he thought Battlefield Earth was going to be high cinema.
Yeah.
That was fucking terrible.
Oh,
my
God.
I still haven't seen that. I don't care how many riffs.
You're not missing anything.
No,
You're not missing anything.
I watched 20 minutes of it and I was like, done.
I'd rather watch Independence
full
Day
agreement.
Resurgence for the rest of my
Yeah.
life if I
Oh,
never had
God.
to watch
I
or if
agree.
I could remove Battlefield Earth from my memory banks.
Oh, I would love to be able to do that.
Same.
I went to the freaking theater for that. I was the only one
Oh,
in
God,
the
you paid
fucking
money
theater.
for that.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff.
suck
I didn't know
it.
better back then. I was young and stupid.
I saw the trailer for it and I was like, oh, this looks really good. And I'm like, John Travolta. Never mind.
This sucks.
I was aware enough of L. Ron Hubbard and his writing. Okay, that's I have still never read a single book he's written, and I never will. But I was familiar enough with his output that I was pretty sure it was going to be bad. I just thought it was going to be at least enjoyable bad, and no, it was just fucking
Bad.
horrible bad.
Terrible.
I didn't read that, but I had read Aldous Huxley in high school, and I hated that. So I was kind of like, oh, it's going to be like that? I'm out.
Yeah, see, I never
people were-
read that Aldous Huxley, so
I hated Brave New World. They made me read that instead of fucking, what was I trying to read? I think maybe The Lost World when it first came out on hardback.
oh yeah.
Okay.
So
See,
I
I
was
was-
super like excited to read it. I thought it was going to be good.
I was lucky. I mean, one of the required books I had to read in high school was Frankenstein, and I was all over that.
Yeah, that was
Mm.
great. We had to read that the same year. I think it was our
Yeah.
freshman or sophomore year.
Yeah, sophomore year.
And
I
our
was down for that, man.
our English teacher wanted us to watch the Universal movie.
Yeah,
as-
we got to do that too.
And I was like, this is a terrible adaptation of the book. Well, it's the best one that there is. No, it's not.
No.
It's the worst, really. It's got nothing to do with the book. And we tried getting them to watch the Mary Shelley's Frankenstein that had just come out.
The one with Pacino?
Yeah.
Yeah, De Niro.
De Niro.
Yeah.
And Kevin Branagh.
Yes, because it was really good. It was pretty faithful to the book.
Oh, it's probably one of the more faithful adaptations.
Yeah, because he talks, he's narrating the story. So like it was very much just like the book. And the teacher's like, no, I don't think so. So yeah, anyway.
Yeah, see, when I read it, that hadn't even come out yet, so.
Oh, that's right. It was brand new for me.
Yep.
Well, sophomore year, I got lucky. I got to read The Martian Chronicles.
Oh,
there you go.
yeah.
I love that. I wish they'd do it.
Copy.
It's Bradbury, man.
Yeah,
You cannot go
I
wrong
mean-
with Bradbury.
Even though the TV show, I still liked it.
Yeah.
You know,
but-
I couldn't get through more than 15 minutes of it.
Yeah, it's
It's
tough,
tried.
but it's tough, but yeah, I still liked it. But it was like could have been way better, way better.
way better. Yeah.
Mhm.
It was
I
very
forget, wasn't
disappointing.
Rock Hudson in that?
Yep.
Okay.
And then what was the other book we read that I really dug and I wish they made a movie? It was On the Beach, if I remember right. And it's about how the whole world went into a nuclear war and everybody's dead from the radiation poisoning except for Australia. And the radiation's levels with the winds were slowly coming and how people were reacting, to life. And people were taking suicide pills and with their whole family. It was pretty good.
Sounds
So I wish
brutal.
they'd make a movie of that. It sounded like it'd be a great movie.
We'd read in 9th grade. Chad, I don't know if you remember Mr. Netto or not.
Yeah, no, I never had him.
He was a very gruff little Native American man.
Oh, now I really wish I had him for a class. He sounds awesome already.
He was. He did not age well looking back. We were reading The Most Dangerous Game.
Oh,
Great story.
great. Wonderful story.
Yeah, and they've made some great movie adaptations of it. And he was sitting there talking about how the guy was trying to make the main character run to be hunted. Otherwise, he was going to let Ivan have his way with him. And my 9th grade teacher stops reading and looks up at the class and goes, I bet you Ivan was a beep F-bomb. Like even at 14, I'm like, I don't know that's okay to say. Anyway, yeah. So-
high school.
0 point. I totally off on that. We were asked about the Superman trailer, so we should probably get on to Jeff's portion of the show.
Well, only if Kevin is done, because I just have a couple quick things. We'll get to them after our trailer segment. We got 3 trailers coming up, everybody. We will start off with Superman. And we're going to make Skeeter want to rip his eyes out with this.
At least it's not me, finally. I don't give a shit. As long as it's not me.
When you see I called this right, you'll understand.
And just for sake of purposes, you can watch this on our live stream only. It's going to get clipped out once WBD dings us, because they will. So you
Mhm.
have probably about a day before we need to clip this out. So let's get this going.
Yeah.
Though that he got his ass kicked like by like a bunch of fucking people at this right now.
I'm guessing the Justice League.
No, I'm guessing the Authority, because they're supposed to be in this movie too.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
they
right.
are.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
that's right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ultraman.
Yep, or Ultraman, or all of the above. So
Hell, I've
just
even been
keep that in
hearing
mind,
Brainiac.
everybody. Like, he's going up against some. I don't know anything about the Authority other than what I've heard on other streams. So we'll have to wait and see. But I can almost guarantee you this is a result of that. So we're kicking
Yeah.
this off in this way. And I know a lot of people are like, "Why are you starting off with showing Superman getting his ass beat?"
To show that he
To
can get
show
his
that he's
ass
fucking-
beat.
No,
Yeah.
they just want to show, hey, he's got a pet dog. It's going to take him home. Mm.
Shivers.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people hate the haircut, but
It
I do
differentiates.
too. I
Differentiates
ain't
it.
gonna lie, but it does separate him from Superman a lot
Mhm.
better than fucking Man of Steel
Also,
did.
I've noticed
Yeah.
Corn Sweat, when he's doing Clark, I've noticed his posture is different, and
Yep.
he does something with his jaw. It almost makes him look like he's got a bit of an underbite. So that changes his face.
Ah,
So he and Superman don't look as similar.
like a
I
slack
haven't seen anybody in live action really work to differentiate Clark and Superman that much since Christopher Reeve.
Hmm.
The part.
Yeah, they changed his part, but it was also the mannerisms, the voice.
Well,
I
yeah.
mean, Reeves did so much
His
to
lack of
make.
confidence.
Yeah, I mean, he really went out of his way to make the two different. And these anecdotes I've read, when he would go into the commissary for lunch dressed as Clark Kent, nobody would pay any attention to him. He went in the Superman suit, everybody took notice.
There was a great interview with Margot Kidder on the first DVDs that they put out for Superman. How she would take the greatest pleasure in fucking with Chris Reeves, who was a very modest man.
Hmm.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Because they put a cup on him that was metal. And
Oh, God.
she used to like to walk past him and go, "Hi, dink dink," and flick him in the dick.
Gotta
Well,
have fun when you're on set, man.
Now this
Well,
part,
I mean, he was wearing spandex.
yeah, this part in the trailer gets me too. You could shoot Superman with a bullet, doesn't even flinch. This guy throws a fucking pop can, empty, and he like moves
it a
his
pop
head.
Can of
can or is
soup,
it a
I
rock?
thought.
No, it looks like a pop can in his hand,
Oh, I thought it
Well,
was
I
a
mean,
rock.
or is it a
You're-
soup can?
if you're pissed off enough,
Yeah.
I
That
mean,
looks
you're
like a
not going
can
to
of
think
soup
about
or
it.
something.
Oh yeah, but watch, he like jerks his head, like ow.
No,
See? Or not jerks
I
his head, just
completely
like
disagree with you. That's
his
a
eyes
look of
flinch.
I just got hit in the head. These people don't respect me. They don't know what I'm trying to do here. That's a look of annoyance. That's not a
Yes.
look of,
Yeah.
oh, I got hit in the head. I feel pain. That's an utter look of, what do I have to do for these
Yeah, I
fucking
can
people?
see
I
he's
just
annoyed,
saved their
but-
life, and this is how they're treating me. That's how I'm reading that.
That's
That
how
is
I read
not-
it too.
He got hurt. It's more of an emotional kind
Like
of
a
thing. Like,
sigh.
Jesus
It's a what
fucking
the
Christ,
fuck,
what do I have to do
people?
for these people?
Yeah.
It's
So.
Lex is spinning everything against him, just like
Clear,
in the last.
well, Lex is supposed to be one of the top guys. The thing that pisses me off in this trailer, though, is they call it Luthor Corps. If
Yeah,
Lex
not
is fully in
LexCorp.
charge, it should be fucking Lex Corps. I don't
Yep.
understand what they're doing, and I haven't read the comics, so I don't get it.
At
No,
least like somebody in the comment agrees with me. Thank you.
I'm with you on the Luther Corp LexCorp thing, Jeff.
Yeah, like maybe Kevin Smallville, was that Luthor Corps there, or
Yeah,
was that
that
Lex
was
Corps
Luthor
in
Corp
there?
Luther
then.
Core. Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
It was LexCorp in Lois and Clark, and in the Superman the Animated Series, and even in Justice League.
Did he change it to LexCorp after he switched away from Lionel? He made his own business to make LexCorp in Smallville.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Yep, I think you're right.
He wanted to cut his dad out by the legs because his dad sent him to Smallville to fail.
Yep.
Basically. And so he made his own business and made it more profitable. And put that in place of Luthor Corp and made LexCorp at that point. And Lionel was super pissed and wanted to purchase LexCorp and dissolve it basically, and Lex wouldn't let him do it.
Yeah.
I think that's how Smallville ran it.
Yeah, sounds all right. Been a while, but yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Michael
barely
Rosenbaum
watched the
was a
damn
great
show, so I
Lex.
don't really remember that. And I never read Superman comics, but
Smallville was my stories, man. I watched that shit religiously for like 8 years.
And Michael Rosenbaum was a great Lex.
I thought he was a great Lex.
Yeah.
He's my favorite.
Yep.
And a good Flash, too.
Yep.
Also my favorite Flash.
And an excellent podcast.
The
Like Inside of You.
That's a good one too. What was funny was that episode of Justice League Unlimited when Flash and Lex switched brains.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you
I
have
remember that. Yeah.
Well, I'm
Clancy
sure I did,
Brown. Clancy Brown got to do basically the Flash, the kind of goofy, he leaves the bathroom. That's right, I didn't wash my hands because I'm evil.
Yep.
And Rosenbaum got to do the whole the intensity and the anger and everything, as because it was still in the Flash's body. At least I can find out who the Flash is. Pulls Wally's mask off. I have no idea who this is.
Yep.
God damn, that was a great
I
episode.
love Rosenbaum. Yep. I would love to see. I don't.
Oh yeah.
God damn, that was a great episode.
I like.
Well, and James Gunn has officially said Rosenbaum is his favorite Lex Luthor. And when he asked him, "So am I going to be Lex Luthor in your movie?" James Gunn was like, "No."
Oh,
just messing with him.
They want.
I'd love to see a cameo with him somewhere.
Yeah,
that'd be totally.
That'd be great.
He could be somebody completely freaking different for all I care. I think that'd be great.
Lionel Luthor.
That would actually be kind of funny.
That'd be funny.
That would make me.
That would be really funny.
Yeah.
And Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor looks great.
Yes.
Yeah, he does.
Certainly makes Jesse Eisenberg look like a fucking. Oh.
The other person he reminds me of is Grant Morrison.
Yes.
Comic book writer.
Yes. 100%.
And that robot who he's crouching over, I want to say that's Kellex, one of the Fortress of Solitude robots.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that had been confirmed or not.
It's one of the
by keen-eyed comic book people. I watched enough streams. It's already been like, yeah, that's who that is. Because he's got the cape that he's laying on top of. So.
Yeah.
You just can't see the S on its chest.
You can kind of see at the edges of it.
See, I only remember the robots from the 90s, the 80s and 90s, from like the Death of Superman they looked more like Herbie from the Fantastic Four in the 60s.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, whatever. It's still cool. I like it.
I saw, and of all things, a Nightwing comic where they had one of Superman's robots. Because Clark was off-world, John Kent was operating as Superman, and the robot had gone to Bloodhaven to get Nightwing's help to help the other Superman out. And Barbara Gordon wakes Dick up and says, "Yeah, there's a robot petting your dog."
I love Barbara and Dick. They're great.
Yeah.
Well, you might get your wish with that later on when they do the Bat Family. So,
well, if they're doing Damian Wayne, then we'll already have Nightwing at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Red Hood and everybody else.
Right.
Yep.
Now they still have Tim Drake, and if they
Yep.
have him, will he be Red Robin? Will he be another Robin?
That's a really good question. Like, goddamn, they don't. I really honestly don't think DC knows what they want to do with the Batman and the Batman universe. And what
Is-
they're gonna do? They may have had their plans, but David Zaslav's already said, "Hey, can you make Matt Reeves Batman into this universe?" And it's like, oh dear God, don't do that.
Don't
Leave
do
it
that.
separate. Like it, you would have to already retcon so much. Robert Pattinson's not even old enough to be anybody's fucking dad.
No.
Yeah.
Like Jesus Christ.
Now,
No.
if they bring in Tim Drake, do not do what they did briefly in Young Justice. Just have him going by the name Drake.
Yeah.
Really?
They did that when Bendis jumped ship from Marvel over to DC. He's the one who
Oh,
aged up
yeah.
John Kent, which pissed
Oh.
me off
Mm-hmm.
because then we lost Super Sons, and Damian and John Kent were just the best superhero odd couple ever. And then, yeah, they brought back Impulse, brought back the Connor Kent Superboy, but then they changed Red Robin to just Drake
Ew.
because he was supposed to be like, he had gotten that from the Earth 3 Tim Drake.
Hmm.
And I'm just like, what the actual fuck are you doing? You really want to blow what little bit of a secret identity he has from the goddamn domino mask? They changed him
Yeah.
back to now you've got two Robins. You've got Tim and you've got Damien. But it's just what the fuck are you people doing? Give him his own fucking call him Red Wing or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just give him his own identity.
Not a bad idea.
Well, Red Hood, Nightwing, Red Wing, there you go.
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They're not
actually
going to
kinda
do it.
perfect.
It'd make too much
No.
sense.
Yeah, that's why.
Need to get Chad on staff over there. Wrangle them bitches up.
Yeah, like they'd hire my ass.
I would.
Now dance. Oh,
Dance.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Any other thoughts about the trailer, guys? I don't even know what the hell this creature is.
that is a kaiju.
I
No
saw
shit.
I saw
Ah.
somebody on Blue Sky theorizing that that's Metamorpho.
Oh, okay.
Really?
I thought it was
Interesting.
Godzilla off Timu.
Or that
I was gonna say Gamera, but
Oh yeah, Gamera would be better.
he's made of turtle meat.
Mm-hmm.
Really neat.
oh my god.
But somebody
So
was saying just from the texture of the shoulder and the coloration that it looked a
Oh.
little bit like the
Yeah.
same coloration as Metamorpho, and maybe that could be after Rex's transformation if they're doing his origin story in this.
okay.
Does he
It-
change sizes like that?
He can change himself into gas, so why can't he?
Oh, fair enough.
Interesting.
He can become any chemical compound found in the human body.
Well, I can do that
There
myself,
we go.
but it's really nasty. See, yeah, see, there's your cake.
And that's why we're all not in the same room.
Superman sex spot broken. Got too rough with it. He's sad.
Split it like a wishbone.
Yeah.
No legs.
Well, I mean, he's got to hold back with Lois.
Yep.
Yep.
That
Can't go
kryptonite
full
time.
blast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like the trailer. I'm looking forward to the movie. I do have some issues with it, and I know Justin had a comment or two in here. He was curious, so that makes him less hopeful than Cavill, because when he turned himself in Man of Steel, he was relaxed and happy, not irritated.
Mm-hmm.
Using Man of Steel as your baseline is your first mistake, buddy.
Yeah.
Because Superman has always been conflicted at times. So
Mm-hmm.
that's just how he is. End of story. So he has to figure out ways to solve human problems against superhuman issues. So, but that being said, unless there's any other thoughts, we can roll right on into something a little bit more fun. All right, let's see here. Well, if you guys like any Wolfenstein or Nazi ass kicking, we can talk about Dick Dynamite 1944.
Sounds like a porn.
He's always
Oh.
No trailer for you.
a man, a legend.
Oh, let me stop that screen and start up again.
I gotta back out for a second. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Now the problems were fixed.
Glory hole, Kevin.
Yeah.
Somebody at the drive-thru.
watch this. He's always
Yeah, that was right.
Yeah, not working. That's weird.
It's all Kevin's fault.
Maybe I'll re-upload that or something.
Ron is right. Yeah.
Yeah, start fucking up around here. Oh, there we go. I got it fixed. All right, fine.
watch this. He's always my favorite. You may laugh now, but there is a man.
Is that Sean Pertwee?
He's capable
It
of
might
bringing
be.
down your precious Reich with one smoosh of his
Looks
fist.
like him.
Yeah.
Man, the legend, Dick Dynamite. Marsch, meine Tag! Tag, unit!
This is supposed to be a serious film.
Action
Action comedy.
My favorite.
Totally
The
goofball.
Nazis are
Yeah.
constructing the biggest jet-propelled plane the world has ever seen.
That's why we're sending in you and your team. You and your dirty half a dozen are gonna escort Wachowski to the site to get
Dirty
concrete
half
evidence of the
dozen.
bomber and back again before you can say Adolf's your auntie.
No, thank you. I will not be partaking in any such activities. I love this new guy.
Buckle up, sweetheart. What the hell are they?
Yeah, look who's back from the glory hole.
Kind of gives me that Inglorious Bastard
My
feeling.
heart bleeds.
Yeah,
A little bit.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Music. Oh, oh, oh.
All of them appear in the movie.
Yeah.
It reminds me of your name one more time. Dick Dynamite.
Yeah.
Now let's start a war.
I'll go back
Yeah,
to
those
that.
bands. I mean,
So you got all of these bands were involved
Biohazard.
because
yeah.
it's pretty
Biohazard.
rad.
Wow, haven't heard them in a
Suicidal
while.
tendencies.
I know.
Yeah.
I love Suicidal Tendency.
Fuck, I love those
Queens
guys.
of Stone Age. That's cool. Gorilla Biscuit. Agnostic Front, and many more. It says.
Yep. It's just the tip of the iceberg. So
Yeah,
this looks
I'm
like a
kinda
pretty fun
wondering-
movie to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to see this now. Just knowing with all this music that could be in it too.
Mm-hmm.
Besides
It
them
was
being
really-
involved.
Yeah, I forgot who the director is on this. I'm terrible with that kind of information, but that was largely shot during the middle of tours and just in between like events and things like that. So he was very involved with like the exploited Queens of the Stone Age. And it's like he said he was part of a band. God, I know. I didn't think we get a chance to watch this trailer tonight, so I wasn't totally prepared, but I really got a kick out of this thing the other day. And let's see. And last trailer, guys, do you remember a movie called Street Trash from 1987?
Yes,
No.
I do remember
Sound
that.
familiar.
I will let's see. It's a 1987 black comedy body horror movie directed by J. Michael Murrow. It won a couple of awards back then. It's a cult classic. And the plot is basically the owner of a liquor store in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, New York City finds a case of cheap booze in his basement. It is more than 60 years old and has gone bad, but he decides to sell it to the local hobos anyway. Unfortunately, anyone who drinks it melts away hideously. At the same time, two homeless brothers find different ways to cope with homelessness while they make their residence in a local junkyard, while one employee, a female cashier, and a clerk frequently tends to both of them. And so there's a little bit more going on, but that's kind of like the gist of the storyline. And it's total body horror. It's completely off the top crazy. I remember watching this on the last drive-in with Joe Bob Briggs actually a couple of years ago, because I had never seen it all the way through, and it is getting remade.
Interesting.
And let's get that going here. And I have not actually seen this yet. This is a Red Band trailer, so this might be a little gory for everybody.
Hey.
Oh, no, we're not doing this shit again.
Could be bloody disgusting, too.
God damn it.
You know, it worked better when Kevin was gone.
Yeah, he was tending to his drive-through.
Yeah.
I had to pee.
Is
Of
that
course
what you're
you
calling
did.
the glory hole now?
He drained his lizard all right.
Yeah.
Yay. I feel better, thank you.
That's
From
more
the bathroom
information
or
than
the
we
glory
needed,
hole?
thanks.
Yes.
Still gonna get paid.
Volunteers receiving a dose of synthesized substrate
Oh, nice.
There you go, baby.
Cool.
Oh, I gotta admit, that looks pretty
looks
freaking
good.
rad. So
I don't know if
yeah.
that's the exact term that I'd use, but it looks fun. It definitely looks
yeah.
fun.
If it's anything like Terrifier 3 fun, and I don't mean the same kind of style movie, I just mean as far as like pure enjoyment with a horror movie, this could actually do pretty decent. I would actually like to see that actually.
I liked the bubbles and the explosions of pus.
Yeah, right. Like,
That
man,
was
some of
cool.
those effects, I'm like, that's what you should be doing
Yeah.
these days, everybody. Seriously.
Pustules. Bring back the pustules.
Damn straight. And speaking of other things that are on the way, everybody, if you like Night of the Living Dead, the Tom Savini remake from 1990, it is getting a new cut and a physical media release. It's going to be coming out on Blu-ray, and it looks like we're going to be in for a fun time with this, as he during one of his panels at a Living Dead Weekend, he was talking about that they are working on a new special cut and new features from back in 2022, and Sony is fully on board with this. So he's going to get about 60% more of the movie he wanted to make.
Nice.
Whereas the original cut was about 30% of what he wanted.
Yeah.
So,
that's gonna be nice.
He's got Greg Nicotero with him, and I'm pretty excited for this. I enjoy this. This is one of the few remakes from back then that I really like, and just to hear we're about to get a whole third more of what Tom Savini wanted out of this movie.
No kidding.
Dude, I'm sold.
Same.
So that's totally rad. And somebody pointed out down here, like, it's the 35th anniversary next year. Excellent timing.
Yeah.
God,
I know that was in our thumbnail, but Kevin, did you ever see that movie?
yes, I did. I fell in love with Tony Todd back then. Like he was just, I thought he was so cool, and I thought he got the rawest of deals of any character in a movie.
Right on. Okay. We'll scroll through last of my bookmarks here, and then we can say goodnight to everybody. Just to go back to Dick Dynamite for a moment, that is available everywhere now.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to watch that.
not the theater. Huh.
Yeah, well, it's kind of indie level, but
Yeah.
But
A
hey,
little
if
bit
it's
more
available to
niche.
watch streaming, I'm totally on board. I can
Yep,
find a way to
same.
make that work.
Might
Who
have to do
cares if
that.
it's indie level? If it's well written,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Well, and just fucking fun. That's all I
Yeah.
give a shit
Oh yeah.
about.
Yeah, man.
Good movie's a good movie.
Yeah.
Like shit. I watched like full moon movies. I've seen like freaking the Asylum movies on Sci-Fi Channel. I've
Oh,
survived
yeah.
worse.
Yes.
Yep,
So-
same.
And good news, everybody, for the home box office this weekend. Sonic 3 is beating Mufasa's ass. It is
Good.
well on its way to a $70.5 million opening weekend domestically. And Mufasa, 35.
What you
People
mean?
were
A
worried
movie?
Mufasa might do well. I don't think so.
A movie nobody asked for? Do well?
The circle.
And a movie that people did ask for is doing very well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And from all accounts, Sonic 3 is, from what I'm hearing, is the best of the trilogy so far.
Same here.
And that is rare for people to even say that.
Makes me want to go, okay, I'll watch 2, then go see 3 in the
Mhm.
theater.
I like part 2. It was not great though, but
Mm.
I'm a Shadow fan, so I'm fully on board
Yeah.
for this.
Same.
And he's got a gun, and he does the Akira slide on his bike.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess there's a lot more like surprises and cameos. And as a fan of the games, absolutely, I am
Yes.
totally down for it.
Yeah, the first movie I wasn't big on. I'm like, yeah, not bad. It's pretty good. But then I was like, wow, it's really picking up steam with the second one. And now the third one, I'm like, oh, shit.
Well, and
I better
they've
get on
announced that
this.
they have greenlit part 4.
Yeah, I heard that too. But I
I'd
was
be
really excited
foolish
to see
not to.
Shadow.
Mm-hmm. And Jim Carrey apparently just absolutely kills it in Sonic
Yeah.
3. And it's like, dude, we know you ain't retired.
No.
All you're going to do is just keep doing Sonic movies every year
Yep.
until they give you a Fire Marshal Bill movie.
Oh
Mhm.
God.
I
But
would
let me tell you
love
something.
to see a Fire Marshal Bill movie.
Fuck yeah.
Fire Marshal Villiers.
I can't even try to do the voice right now.
I
Hey,
used to be
kids.
really good at that voice. but
Yeah,
I got
me
older.
too.
I just
All
love the
right.
enthusiasm. Let me show you something.
I also remember like all of his roles on In Living Color were fantastic,
Oh, they're
especially
all
when he
great.
was doing the horse bit with the.
Yeah.
Oh God. I shouldn't even continue with that.
Oh.
All right, but other things that should not continue, and it sounds like Brenda Broccoli of the famous Broccoli family that owns the rights to Bond films, totally agrees with everybody else regarding Amazon Prime. New reports are coming out about James Bond. Thank you, Culture Crave. Good account. Totally support that one. Development has stalled on the next movie. There's currently no script or story. Amazon is interested in making spin-off projects. Oh dear God.
Please no.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't need James Bond Jr. I already went through
you.
that once. And you're welcome. And producer Brenda Broccoli was pissed when Amazon called Bond content and thinks they're fucking idiots.
Oh, I'm
She's
sorry. Did
not
she not see the
wrong.
last 3 movies?
Bravo.
Not wrong.
No.
Jesus Christ.
God damn it.
At least she's holding out because damn well she should.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, they ain't stupid. I didn't like the Daniel Craig movies like at all. Casino Royale was fine, but despite choosing who I thought was a terrible Bond and having some terrible movies, like they do at least want to keep it somewhat to a typical British actor. Jesus,
I want my camp back.
you want your more.
No,
And
not
Jaws.
even. Well, I mean, yeah, but no, like the Pierce Brosnan movies, those are pretty peak for me. I loved those. Like
I'm a Pierce guy.
Yeah.
Those for
So
not
good.
for not being Sean Connery, those are pretty peak. I love
Yeah.
GoldenEye. I love Tomorrow Never Dies. Those are just really good movies for me.
There you go. Yeah, the only ones I kind of lost track are around Daniel Craig era. Like Timothy Dalton, it took a long time for me to come around on those.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, those are fun movies. They were way ahead of time for like
Yeah.
being a little more aggressive and serious. So
yeah,
I'm still, I like all the
killed Felix.
Felix.
They ate Felix. James's American CIA friend. He gets eaten by sharks,
yeah,
slowly fed to sharks from foot to abdomen. Anyway, it was fucked up as a kid.
Well, speaking of fucked up as a kid, here's another live action movie from Disney. Lilo and Stitch. Is it Lilo or is it Lilo?
Lilo.
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 Yeah.
Getting remake and it's coming out in May. So it was one of those. If we had time, I just scroll right on through that quick because they are not stopping the live action remake train.
They really need to focus on movies that we want to be live action, not
Hercules. You don't want a Moana live action with a fat rock?
No, give me Titan AE, give me Treasure Planet, Atlantis. I'd be happy with that as live action.
Hercules.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Titan AE especially.
Well, they did quite a few Hercules, but
I just want to see Hades.
Yeah.
I want to see that as James Wood.
It has to be James Wood.
It has to be. They won't do it though, but that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. The one of the few actors that continually came back, regardless if it was a TV show or whatever. He continually voiced Hades.
Always.
Yep.
Love that. And in a bit of good news for everybody. Breaking news, Evil Dead franchise is now fully under control of Studio Canal in worldwide licensing.
Nice.
So at least internationally, it's under one umbrella now. Domestically, we still need to work on getting Army of Darkness back under the banner, but
God damn it.
Well, I know it says excluding Army of Darkness, but that's Universal's lock. But everything else is wrapped up now. So
can't we crowdfund the rights to that? Like seriously.
Can we crowdfund the rights to get us an Evil Dead 4 or an Ash versus Evil Dead season 4?
Yeah. No kidding.
Okay.
Well, that's different. I'm just talking about like get the rights to Army of Darkness away from fucking Universal.
Shit, yeah.
They suck, but
we need more Dana too.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And
Ray.
I love that woman. So gorgeous. Love her attitude.
Absolutely. She's a fun as hell lady.
Yeah.
And that's about what I got, guys. So at least there's some decent news going on out there. And that being said, Skeeter, what you up to, buddy? And where can people find you at?
So just doing my normal DJing. I just did a ugly sweatshirt contest last night, which I won. But I was nice enough to give it to.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I sent you guys the
photo.
Oh God,
I forgot about that.
So if you could pull it up, go ahead, pull it up, so everyone could see. It was so bad. I had people come up and go, "Oh, that is a sweatshirt." I'm like, "Yeah, that's not me. No, I would not be covered in Christmas tattoos on each of my arms and my belly." And it was so bad. And that everyone even said when I put it on, they're like, shit, He won.
He's sexy and he knows it.
We had 3 hours to go till the contest, so it was like till the judging, I should say. And I felt bad. I'm like, well, I know this was kind of an easy win, but just give it to the next person. I said, it's I'm fine. I'm getting paid to DJ anyway, play music and that. But otherwise, yeah, it wasn't that long ago. I said it to you guys. That was Friday night. So, but yeah, otherwise you can find me on all social media at Skeeter on Sound. But yeah, once you see this picture, everybody, you'll see why I won. I mean, it like instantly. Everybody's like, crap. Yep, he got it. We got it. Like 3 people left too because they saw me wearing that. And they're like looking at theirs, looking at mine. They're like, yep, and they walked right out.
Harsh.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty bad. Even though I had some ladies tell me I should get sweatpants to match with it.
Oh God.
So, oh yeah, that would have been unbelievable if I found that too. There, I'll send it to you quick. There you go.
There it is. Oh God.
I told you. I won right away.
Where did you find that?
I found it. I was scrolling through some websites and somehow I clicked into this one page and it's like, get this. The sad part is I had to get it. It came from Italy. It took a month and a half. Yeah, look at how sexy that is.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That belly button
Jack
got everybody.
Skeeter Slater.
Yeah. It says Christmas life and the eye in life is a bullet. And there's like skulls all over it.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that thing was just unbelievable.
Kevin, would you ever wear something like that?
Yeah, man. Like that fucking shit, yeah.
So Jeff knows the gas station Quick Trip up in Wisconsin area. I walked in. With the K. I had my jacket, my winter jacket on, but it was open. And this one guy goes, dude, where's your shirt? Can't be in here without a shirt. And I'm like, pulled the collar, and he's like, oh, that was your shirt? Yeah, gets everybody. My sister's banned it from the family Christmas parties now.
Yes.
Okay.
Just one Christmas I wore it. It's all it took 1 hour.
Jesus.
Never allowed to wear that again.
Whatever.
That's funny.
No accounting for taste.
Yeah. But yeah, you see how I win ugly sweater contests easily.
Skeeter plays dirty. Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, he does.
All right. And Chad, where can everybody find you at?
On Blue Sky Threads and Instagram, I am at Mr. Peterman. And other than that, I'm just going to be looking for my voice for the next few days.
Feel better, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys.
And Kevin, where can people find you at? And what are we up to around here?
Oh,
glory hole.
The glory hole. We're always here at the Suns and Shadows YouTube channel on Tuesdays on 0 Point Reviews, where we review movies that are long past needing to be reviewed, but we review them anyway. We trail off on several different directions other than the movie, but we review the movie anyway. On Wednesdays, we're here on Nostalgia TV, the graveyard shift for canceled television TV. We are working on Friday the 13th season 2 right now. We're finishing that up, and it was a fantastic conversation. I could drop that in advance. That'll be coming out this next Wednesday. If you liked that, if you like the Friday Night Frights, this is going to be one of our better shows that we've had in a good long time. It's a fantastic conversation. And then, of course, you can catch us here every Saturday night at 9 o'clock on 0 Point Reviews on Dead Wire Live. Bleh.
Hey, next time, take it out of your mouth a little bit quicker and make sure you spit, don't swallow.
Yeah, which side of the glory hole you on now?
Jeez. Well, that being said, thank you everybody for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. And when you subscribe down below, please hit the little bell notification so you can stay tuned to all of our video content. And we will see you all on the next one. And Merry Christmas, everybody. Everybody have great holidays. We'll see you next Saturday.